What is going on, guys? This is Snake Sports here, and today I am talking about the Red River rivalry. As you all know, the Texas Longhorns versus the Oklahoma Sooners. But that is not what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about that, but I'm going to talk about how the Texas Longhorns will beat the Oklahoma Sooners this year. This is the year for Tom Herman to make a name for himself after a great 3 years of Houston, and now officially the head coach of the Texas Longhorns. As you all know, that Charlie Strong was fired from the Texas Longhorns and now is the USF head football coach. And best of luck to Charlie Strong. I really like Charlie Strong. As you all know, Texas leads in the Cotton Bowl Classic of the Red River rivalry at Dallas, Texas Stadium. The trophy is the Golden Hat, as we all know. Also, the largest victory that we know of from today is Oklahoma of 65-13 back in 2003. But the longest winning streak is Texas with 8. But Texas leads 61 wins, 45 losses, and 5 ties. That's really weird. In the Red River rivalry, last year, it's been the past 2 years, the series has been really good. Texas last year fell short with 5 points. They struggled last year as well, but the Oklahoma Sooners did really. I think that they're number 1 in the Big 12 conference, and Big 12 conference needs to make it divisions because the Big 12 conference is falling apart. But oh well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the stats from last year's game, and then I'll give you stats from the full stats as well, and then predict my prediction on how the Texas Longhorns are going to win against the Sooners in the Red River rivalry this year. Alright, so as you all know, that Texas will be playing Oklahoma in the Dallas Stadium, which is also called the Cotton Bowl. But let's go right into the stats. Last year, Oklahoma shocked Texas with a 45-40 win. Texas could have won, but they had some missed opportunities that just went the wrong direction that they wanted to. But so let's go into stats. So Texas passing, as you all know, Shane Buechele is going to be a great quarterback this year under Tom Herman, who we know that from watching Greg Bird Jr. from Houston do really well as quarterback. So Tom Herman is going to bring his playbook to Shane Buechele, who is a great quarterback, who is a returning sophomore for the Longhorns. So he went as a freshman 19 completions to 36 attempts with 245 yards, 6.8 yards per average, 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. While Baker Mayfield, on the other hand, he went off. He had a 22 completions with 31 attempts, 390 yards, 12.6 average, which is pretty incredible. 3 touchdowns also, and 2 interceptions, my bad. For rushing, as we all know, that D'Onta Foreman is gone to the NFL draft. He had 25 carries, 159 yards, and 2 touchdowns. While I believe Perrin is back for the Sooners, he had 35 carries, 214 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So almost very similar to D'Onta Freeman. He had more yards than D'Onta Freeman. I believe Devin Duvernay is back. I don't know. Depends. I haven't looked at the full roster yet because it's the off season and we do not know anything about that. All right, so Devin Duvernay. Sorry if I pronounced the last name wrong. He had 3 receptions, 81 yards, 1 touchdown. Darian Leonard had 1 reception, 45 yards, 1 touchdown. And Marty Freeman had 5 receptions, 28 yards, and 1 touchdown. For Oklahoma, D.D. Westbrook had 10 receptions, 232 receiving yards, which is crazy, with 3 touchdowns. He's the only receiver to have that many touchdowns on the team. Fumbles, they had 2 fumbles, while Texas only had 2 as well. Whoops. Defense, interceptions, Deion Hayes had 2 interceptions, while Will Sunderland had 1. That's basically it. So that's basically all the stats for this year's team, or this year or last year's score. As you all know, that Oklahoma Sooners won 45-40. But so let's go through the stats of this year. Shane Buechele, or last year, my bad. I don't know why I keep saying this year. Last year, Shane Buechele went 236 completions to 391 attempts with almost 3,000 yards. He had 60.4 completion percentage, 7.57 yards per average, 21 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions with a QBR rating of 136.0, which is awesome for a freshman. Chris Warren, who will be probably the starting running back, as you all know, Foreman's gone. He had 62 carries, 366 yards, 5.2 average with 3 touchdowns. I believe Marty Freeman will be back with the Longhorns. He had 34 receptions, 420 yards, 12 yards per average, and 3 touchdowns. So now we go to the Oklahoma Sooners. But I don't know how Baker Mayfield will do, because he had some off-field issues, really not good issues in my opinion. So Baker Mayfield had a great season last year. He went 254 completions with 358 attempts. My bad. Sorry, voice crack. With almost 4,000 yards, with 71 completion percentage, 11.08 yards per average, 40 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. That's incredible. But here is how the Texas Longhorns will beat the Oklahoma Sooners. Oklahoma is going to be coming late back. I believe that the Longhorns will have a 14-point lead with 5 minutes left in the game, and then Oklahoma will come back with only 10 points to make it. I believe my score will be 55-45. That is my final score. It's going to be a high-scoring game. Defense in the Big 12 really isn't that great, so it's going to be a high-scoring game. So my prediction will be 55 to Texas, and then for Oklahoma, it'll be 45, or it could be 50. It could be one of those margins from a 5-point lead to a 10-point lead. That is my prediction. Shane Buechele is going to be having a massive game. He's going to have a lot of yards and touchdowns as well. So Warren's going to have a great game also. Baker Mayfield may have a setback this year. Who knows? Depends on how well he does. But hey, that's just my opinion. So my final score will probably be Texas 55, and I said I was going to do 10 points, but it's going to be Texas 55 and Oklahoma 50. That's my final score for this year, as Texas will take the revenge and beat the Oklahoma Sooners in the Red River rivalry and crown the hat. And Tom Herman, my bad, will show all the people what he is capable of being a head coach. And it stinks that Charlie Strong never made progress, but with the recruits that Charlie Strong brought in, that Texas could be a contender for this year as well, with Shane Buechele, who's a great quarterback as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let you guys watch the rest of the video, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. I will do more videos as well like these. Comment below what you guys think on what team I should do. If you want me to keep doing Texas Longhorn stuff, let me know in the comments below. If you want me to do some more Oklahoma Sooners, keep talking about the Big 12, I will surely do that as well. Alright guys, this is Snake Sports here. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Guys, y'all have a great day, and peace. See you later.
And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. It's not quite a blowout, but unless they do something here, it might turn into one. Now he tries to buy some time. They'll bring him down around the 41-yard line. He's out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. That'll make it 2nd and 7. First quarter comes to an end, and this one might raise a few eyebrows around the country. 14-0, Texas.